Hello, my name is Derek Weaver. Today we'll be talking about the topic of bowling. So, do you want to know how to bowl correctly? A lot of people don't know that they're doing something wrong with their bowling. Now, I have bowled since I was in 6th grade, and I'm actually a state champion here in Pennsylvania. It's very important just to know what to do correctly because it can actually improve your score. And whenever you're out with your family members or friends, you can beat them or at least improve your score and do better next time. It's a lot of practice. Now, there are three very key things to know whenever you're bowling. It's all about the approach, the lane conditions, and bowler etiquette. Now, with the approach, it's very important because that's where you're standing. That's the basics. That's where you're starting out. And I think that that's where all beginners should start, is just looking at the approach. And so what I recommend is to go up to the foul line, which is between the lane and the approach, is take two inches back and then turn towards your audience and then walk about 5 regular steps. And that's where you should start off whenever you're bowling. And it's also important to know about the approach is the details about it. So there are actually 39 boards on there. It makes a very big difference about how many and where you're standing on those boards. And then there's also 2 sets of 7 dots on there. And that's where a lot of professionals line up their shots, is just by the dots on the boards. And this actually leads into the lane conditions. The lane conditions are very important because there's wet and there's dry. There's usually never a middle unless it's in the middle of a game. And so whenever it's wet, your ball kind of just slides down the lane and it doesn't move very much. And then there's dry, where it moves too much. It starts to react a lot even if you don't have any rotation on the ball whatsoever. Now, professionals, they get a name for their oil patterns, so that way they have a better understanding of what challenge they're going to be, because they put a lot of oil out on the lane, so that way they know what to compensate for. And then one of the articles that I have quoted here is from Bowling This Month. It was 1 board on the approach is 3 boards to the pins, which means that 1 board that you adjust, that you move to the right or the left, is going to be 3 boards on the lanes for your ball to move, that's a huge amount. So I even move half board sometimes. And then this kind of sums us into bowler etiquette, because you're going to want to look professional whenever you're bowling. And if you're learning all these new steps but you're not following proper etiquette, you're not going to look good. So one important key factor with bowler etiquette is the shoes. You cannot wear non-bowling shoes on the lane, especially if it's wet, because it'll actually ruin the wood. And then I would say the most important second factor of bowler etiquette is yielding to your surroundings. Now, if you have a bowl on your right and they let you go, you can go ahead and bowl. But if they're on your left or right and you go in the middle of their turn, it's going to mess them up. And I think that if you go whenever nobody else is up there, then you're going to have a lot more focus and you're going to be able to bowl a lot better. And I just wanted to thank you guys for listening to this. I think it's very important to bowl correctly, because I've been passionate about bowling my entire life. And I think that if you follow the approach, the lane conditions, and bowler etiquette properly, you will do better. I hope that all of you are able to beat your family members next time you go bowling, and I hope that it improves your score to the very least, to do your best. So just please try these new little things that I've taught you, and have a good day.